night ops in the desert. Nothing fancy project. That is the Wolverine X4. I've got both Baja Designs lights on. I installed them on the vehicle for exactly this purpose and for night drives. Doing a great job illuminating our target area. Look at the moon. Look how epic. Oh my goodness. What a fun time. Okay guys, you're gonna want this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna want this device. Just pause the video, order it, you're welcome. It's cost effective. Perhaps the best shotgun aiming device I have found to date, except maybe red dots. I still love red dots on shotguns. If you can take, you know, the bulk, them standing off the pick rail, red dots are fantastic. But, here comes a laser device. You saw the title. And when I bought it, it wasn't given to me, it wasn't comped to me. When I bought it, I had shotgunning in mind. It can be used for any type of weapon. AR-15, AK variant, PCC, braced pistol option, pistols. I have shot it on a Zagana PX9, it did great. But here we're gonna run it on a Remington 870, laying in the dirt, by the way. Everything gets dirty out here. It's called a UTG Bulldot. Look at that thing. Ideally, I would have it mounted up here, but I don't have a pick rail or an adapter on this particular shotgun, so I didn't do that. I just threw it on top of this rail right here. It's kind of blocking my view a little bit, but with a laser, it doesn't really matter. No, about 4.5 ounces, 630 to 640 nanometer laser. And this thing is built tough. This isn't a cheesy unit. It has a really tough body. The adjustment screws are, I think, I have the wrench in my pocket. I think it's a 3.7 millimeter wrench, something like that. But it's a big Allen key adjustment. It's not one of these tiny Allen key adjustments. You can see, well, on this side right here. So there's the windage adjustment. Elevation adjustment is right here. I did find on my pistol when I mounted it on there that one of the adjustments was like all the way to the end to bring it to zero. And the way you zero it on most guns is you'll just mount it like on a pistol and just co-witness it with your pistol sights. You might fine tune it later, but I find that works pretty darn good. Really good construction, relatively waterproof. I'm not sure the rating on this unit. It doesn't have any stupid wires on it. It's just a push button, which I do prefer. And look at how nice this is right here on the shotgun. So I'm right-handed, just actuate it like this. And I'm gonna come out of night shot mode right now and kind of some harsh shadows, but I want you to see the dot. Look at that dot, dudes. Look at that green dot. Visible in the daytime too. That's a benefit of green laser. Let's do some shooting. We'll talk some more after. Love the Remington 870. This is only a 6+1 variation though. Rounds go pretty darn quick. Oh my gosh, what a cool laser. Now, let me tell you this, by the way. Here I am pushing right here like it's a Winchester 1300. Nice training. Let me tell you this. Usually I'm down on lasers. I'm not a super duper fan of them. But for shotguns, I've always said that having a good old laser is probably a good option. But here's the deal too. A small regular laser dot sometimes can be lost. And you guys who have ran them know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially if the surface is rough. You go against like a wall, clothing, it might be hard to find that dot. And that's where the Bulldot really shines. Did you get that? Shines? That's fun. Yeah, it shines because it's an easy dot to pick up. Now, it's a huge dot. Like I said, it's 8 inches at 50 yards. Does that make me sad? No, I think it's super helpful because you're not hunting for the dot. You're just going to pick it up really quick. Hell yeah! Shotguns rule. Look at that thing, dude. So the model number on this is, can you see it in the light? And it'll be down below in my link too, taking you to Pro 2-Way Optics Planet. So SCP blah 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 right there. Dude, totally worth it. And this is cost effective. Would I mount it on a pistol? Yes, if I could take the weight, because it's not super light. What'd I say, like, I think I weighed this one at like 4.8 ounces. So if you can take the weight, make sure I'm not yelling here. If you can take the weight, yes. Probably on like a go-to-war pistol, it would make sense. Now, things can get kind of outlandish. Like if you have a weapon light, then you put this UTG Bulldot on, it could be kind of ridiculous. But possibility for a PCC, yeah, makes a lot of sense. And again, you can see it in the daytime in most conditions. Green laser's way better than red laser. More shooting. Freaking 870. Awesome gun. So again, we don't have to shoulder it, although I do for recoil, but you could shoot it down here at the waist. Very helpful, right? Let me go to night shot, get rid of some of those shadows, and we'll see how it looks there too. Totally worth it. Great home defense laser. And plus, since it's so big, bad guy will see it on his chest and it will be very visible. There'll be no doubt in the world that he is being targeted, and he should cease and desist if he's smart. He probably isn't that smart since he broke into your house. Without rule of law, it'd be great to have. Be a great checkpoint laser. Now the runtime in this, I think it runs on a CR2 battery. I'll put the runtime on the screen. I forget what it is. CR2 is not like the best power source. It's okay, but there's better. But you don't want to make it too big. Oh my God, I love this laser, dude. Okay, one more mag full. I don't know why, just because. Steel machined receiver, Remington 870. Best pump action shotgun ever made. No, that's the Winchester 1300 and the SXP that replaced it. In my opinion, that's the best shotgun ever made. The Winchester has a rotary bolt lockup. I think one extra round than this. And this is a screw and choke variation here. A lot of the Defenders in the day just had cylinder bores, but at this distance, dudes, it doesn't matter. Look at that moon, dudes. That is a full moon. All right, dudes, one more magazine. Then we'll wrap it up. So sad. Let me come down here. Oh my gosh. I'm like dusting this thing. By the way, when I put this on, because it blocks my field of view, I just kind of had to guess where it was getting zeroed at. I do have like a laser shell that goes in shotguns, and so I can zero things, but I didn't have it at this location. It just turns out it was right on. Be good for slugging too. So if you want to slug your shotgun, just use your red dot, not your red dot, your laser, your Bulldot. And then you could like zone this in for whatever range you anticipate. 100 yards kind of a push, but I guess you could. I prefer you like zeroed it at 50 yards. If you're going home defense, I would just do what I'm doing here. So I'm only in about 10, 12 yards right there. I do it pretty close, because that's probably where your shots are going to come. So highly recommended from what I know about it now. This is UTG. It might come under the name Leapers Bulldot, large green laser sighting system. So cool, love it. This video exists because of the donors. Be one. Link is below. Spent a lot of money coming to this location, and the donors paid for all those expenses. And actually this too, donors. Thanks, dudes.